Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok is facing intense criticism, accused of allowing X users to generate fake sexually explicit images of real women and children.
This is Strategic Basics, and we have a fantastic show for you today. Let's take a peek at what is happening. Elon Musk is in the news again, and it's not good news with Grok facing the heat. Let's take a peek.
Several countries have already banned the bot, and others are considering it. Jolene Kent spoke to a woman with a personal connection to Musk, who described how Grok created fake images of her. Jolene Kent, good morning.
Nate, good morning. Ashley St. Clair, the mother of one of Elon Musk's children, discovered people using Grok to create sexual images of her, including manipulating photos of her as a minor.
Oh my gosh, as a minor? And this is one of Elon Musk's relationships, one of the mothers of one of his many children, his 14 children.
Comes as Musk says he plans to file for full custody of their child. We spoke to St. Clair, and she says the abuse has now followed her into the real world.
Consider what it means when someone has this much data and this much power, and even when they're quite explicitly breaking laws and legislation.
27-year-old Ashley St. Clair.
I mean, this is obviously against the laws. I mean, sexual exploitation of children or manipulating images to look like child pornography is totally against the law. But I'm curious that CBS Morning is only isolating Elon Musk and Grok, because I'm sure this is an issue across multiple social media platforms. Little political agenda, maybe?
Claire is sounding the alarm after Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok generated and published sexualized deep-fake images without her permission and shared them on X.
How does it make you feel when you see your likeness being manipulated like that?
Well, how do you think she's going to feel anyway?
The worst for me was seeing myself undressed, bent over, and then my toddler's backpack in the background, because I had to then see that and see myself violated in that way and such horrific images, and then put that same backpack on my son the next day.
God, I mean, obviously, this is terribly wrong.
Because it's the one he wears every day to school.
St. Clair, an author and mother of two, has a son with Musk. She's one of many victims of non-consensual sexual deepfakes created.
Which kind of brings the question of copyright. I mean, who owns your image? Do you own your image? Is it only children that are going to be protected?
And shared by Grok.
Did you ask Grok to take those photos down?
I did, multiple times. Grok said, I confirm that you don't consent. I will no longer produce these images. And then it continued to produce more and more images and more explicit images.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that with chat. You tell it, stop giving me emojis. And it's like, I hear you, I understand. I'll never give you an emoji again. And then it just doesn't stop.
Claire says she filed a report directly with xAI, which operates Grok. Some of the images were then removed.
When you think about the person who is leading this tech and making it available to the public, what do you want to say to that?
Make it stop. This can be stopped with a singular message to an engineer.
Last week, Malaysia and Indonesia banned Grok, while regulators in the United Kingdom have launched an investigation. A recent study by AI Forensics, a nonprofit that investigates the algorithms of major platforms, found that more than half of the Grok images they reviewed contained individuals in minimal attire, the vast majority of them women.
Of course, women. We always get picked on.
What do you say to the people out there watching who say, oh, she's got a bone to pick with Elon Musk?
If they want to say my bone to pick is the chatbot undressing minors and myself and stripping me nude, yes, you're right. I have a bone to pick with that.
I thought her answer was brilliant. Spot on. Yes, she does have a bone to pick, and I would too.
And I don't care who's doing it. So Elon's not special about me speaking out on this.
CBS News reached out to Musk and has not received a response yet. On January 3rd, xAI said it takes action against illegal content on X, including child sexual abuse material, or CSAM, by removing it, permanently suspending accounts, and working with local governments and law enforcement as necessary.
Let's take a peek at another clip about this issue. Give you the full update here on Strategic Basics.
Elon Musk said on Wednesday he was not aware of any explicit images of minors generated by xAI's Grok, as scrutiny of the chatbot and his social media platform X intensifies worldwide. He wrote in a post on X he was, quote, not aware of any naked underage images generated by Grok, literally zero. Musk's comments come after 3 Democratic U.S.
All right, so he's defending himself, but let's have the latest news update that just happened a few hours ago.
Elon Musk's xAI has imposed image editing restrictions on all users of its Grok AI chatbot. The artificial intelligence company made the announcement late Wednesday. It comes after concerns grew when the service produced sexualized images. Governments and regulators from Europe to Asia have cracked down on
So he's taken action, and that is, of course, right, but is it going to stop? Because my experience with AI is it doesn't always obey. But hey, maybe the engineers can stop this in its tracks. This is something that I think we want to keep an eye on, not only for sexualized images of children, but also for sexualized images of adult women, but also who owns your image? Who owns your likeness? And is it okay for other people to, without your consent, show it in different postures? I don't know. This is a very slippery slope.
Sexually explicit content made by Grok. They've imposed bans and demanded safeguards. xAI said in an X post they have implemented technological measures to stop Grok from allowing the editing of images of real people in revealing clothing. It added the restriction applies to all users, including paid subscribers. Social media platform X was flooded with hyper-realistic images of women manipulated to look like they were in microscopic bikinis. They were also shown in degrading poses or covered in bruises. Minors were also digitally stripped.
Bruises? Oh, people are so sick.
Stripped down to swimwear in some cases. Billionaire Musk owns xAI, which in turn owns X, formerly known as Twitter. California's governor and attorney general said they were demanding answers from xAI earlier Wednesday. That after Musk said he wasn't aware of any naked underage images generated by Grok. And British media regulator Ofcom said Thursday its formal investigation into X would continue over Grok, although it welcomed the company's policy change.
So that's a wrap for today's Strategic Basics. I'm Aurora Winter. I think this is a very important unfolding news story about Grok, but also about AI in general. I think this is something that we need to have a strategy about and a plan for, because it's very easy for the AI to go crazy. And where are the lines that need to be enforced, and how promptly can they be enforced? Of course, we've got the Take It Down law now, so images will be taken down within 48 hours, but how do you find those images and report on them? There's a whole burden of proof or burden of action, and hopefully this issue will get resolved. It's one of the many different AI issues that we've got facing us today, and I'm looking forward to bringing you more episodes on Strategic Basics about AI. Some of them are going to look at the challenges, and some of them are going to look at the opportunities of AI. So I'll see you on the next video.